Good morning, evening, afternoon. I am Tato Cat and welcome to my channel. Today we're playing the Heroic Legends of Eagarlnia. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but that's what I'm calling it now. And I apologize for the makers of the game who have their game mispronounced. Previously I started off, I learned about the lore, kind of, and went through two of the little stories that they had to choose my officer. There's actually a lot more, but I kind of copped out, did easy mode, and chose the first one I started reading. So I am Lina Abbott of, I don't remember the name of my country, but I do know that we were under attack and our father died and our brother ran away before anything really happened instead of defending the place with an army or whatever, and now he's going to usurp us, making it look like he has a legitimate claim to the throne. And meanwhile, if we try to claim the throne, then we're going to look like rebels, and that's pretty much where we left off with that happening. Well, yeah, let's continue. Also, a fun thing I learned about this game is that no matter what button I push during this whole thing where people are talking, when the dialogue's happening, it will advance the dialogue no matter what I do. It doesn't matter what button I could push escape and it just advances the dialogue. So hopefully I don't forget that. Alright, let's continue. Navarre, you're not at fault here. You're a trusted friend and ally, companion even. So, please, don't take this matter to heart. Master, if Theodore's theories are indeed correct, then I'm afraid our situation will only grow more troublesome on your end. I will do everything I can, Your Highness. Have you already come to a decision, Your Highness? Will you press on even against your own brother? I feel like that's not really unheard of in noble families in fight for the thrones. Although usually it's between brother and brother, but yeah. Well, this is going to happen sooner or later anyway. I was counting on it. Don't worry, Anicia. I won't hurt Enno. I know that he's merely being manipulated by nefarious individuals. Father, I'll walk down that path for you, by any means necessary. The next day, the Numidian forces resumed their advance. War was upon us all. Dun dun dun, intense music playing in the background. Within the, what does it say? A reasonable, it's one of those load screens. It gives you important information, but never really stays long enough for you to read everything on there out loud. Is that Keel? I think that's Keel. But you look like one of those characters when you smack them. So that's the voice I'll use for you. You tiny bunny gesture creature. Welcome to the world of Eagarlnia. My name is Keel, and I'll be serving as your guide for the time being. Let's get started, shall we? In this world, you'll assume the role of a powerful monarch, tasked with the goal to conquer the land of Lod. To do this, you'll need to expand your territory, bolster your economy, recruit talented heroes, and conquer the opposing powers that surround you.
Naturally, you'll need to make careful decisions and assign appropriate personnel to carry out your orders. But first things first. The upper left-hand corner of the screen displays your current gold, the game's primary currency.
So, up here, the thing that looks like it has a gold next to it, over here. So I have, let me see, I have to count the zeros. 80,000? Yeah, gold. Unless it's part of it, but it's a different color, so I don't think that's the same thing.
Right next to it is your national power, which influences many of the game's aspects.
So I assume this is my power. I certainly hope this is my power and that it's not part of gold, because otherwise that would mean this is my power and this is 2. Right here. That is 2. I don't want my power to be 2. I'd much rather have 3,194 for power than 2.
It's imperative to understand that the game revolves around these 2 values. Here is a quick visual to illustrate what I mean by this. Gold can be spent to recruit and improve the power of heroes and troops. Heroes and troops form the foundation of your military army, which can then be used to invade neighboring cities and even gain control of them. As you acquire more cities, your income and national power will increase.
It's great that you're showing me a visual, but you are blocking everything over here. I don't know what this part says because your head is in the way, and I know I can't make that go away. This is not a Renpai game. Scrolling button does not make it explode.
Which in turn allows you to continue using more gold to further improve your military. This constant cycle will eventually lead to the conclusion of your conquest.
Okay, thank you for moving. Alright, so income. Use for strengthening your hero. Use for training troops. Build up, develop army. Build up, develop army. Target, occupy city. Increase. I wish this little, I know what it says, but I wish this little darker part here would be big enough for all of the parts. Like use for is fine, but then you have build up where it's part of the B is kind of hanging off. Part of the P in like increase is it's kind of short for too. I guess I close out of it.
Did you get all that? Don't worry if you didn't. To facilitate this process, you've been granted magical protection, so no enemy will attack you for the time being.
I wonder if this goes away if I didn't choose easy. No, there's an option thing up there, but I bet I can't click on that yet.
In the meanwhile, I will guide you step by step to help ease you in. As a monarch, you'll need to appoint the key members of your government. By allocating appropriate individuals, your governing abilities will become more effective. Select govern, and then appoint to bring up the appointment menu.
So can I choose option? Oh, stuff happens. Oh. Country. This is why I called it a mappy game. It has 6 out of 6. Oh! Ooh. I know this is not what I'm supposed to be doing. But but why not? Okay, oh, I can't go to options. Yeah, this auto saved. Continue game. Okay. Okay, good to know. Alright. So this just kind of happens when I... What? You couldn't just put the names on the buttons? Okay. Okay, game. Govern is what I have to click on. Govern and then appoint.
There are 4 types of officials: Chancellor, Marshal, Diplomat, and Treasurer. Each position is influenced by specific hero attributes and talents. Generally speaking, the higher the hero's attributes, the better their governing bonuses will be. The Chancellor is the most important official, as they are tasked with governing your territory.
I thought there was going to be a parenthesis there.
Politics is a primary attribute that determines their effectiveness to govern.
Okay, so Chancellor is politics. Got it.
The Marshal serves as the backbone of your military, as they are in charge of the security of your nation. Force is a primary attribute that determines their effectiveness to lead.
Okay, Marshal is force.
The Diplomat is your representative, for they handle negotiations and implement diplomatic strategies. Charisma is the primary attribute that determines their effectiveness in relations. The Treasurer handles your economy, being the one responsible for generating income. Wisdom is a primary attribute that determines their effectiveness in economics. In case you ever forget what attributes each position demands, you can hover over the question mark next to the official name to view one more.
I will 100% all of the information I just read.
Now then, please appoint the most suitable officials for your government.
Okay, so Chancellor is the most important. So he's just good at everything. I guess since it's the most important, then I really do need to find the person with the highest thing. And everyone else's is kind of shit. I mean, Anicia isn't too bad. Alright, yeah, I'll appoint him here. And I guess I'll put Anicia. She had 26, right? With wisdom? Yeah. I feel like because money is very important right now, because I don't have much for my troops. So I'll put her here because everyone's like 15, 16 and whatnot. So yeah, I'll put her over here in the treasury. Alright. Marshal. I don't remember anybody's force. Okay. Force. What is your politics? Oh, politics, charisma. Your charisma's 10. Alright then. So you guys are just like army people because look at all your force compared to every other stat you have. I guess I'll put you here because like that is pretty high, and everything else you have sucks. All right, you will be my dude for my armies. Diplomats. I guess you're the best choice for this one because your wisdom is 16, which is not very high in comparison, but I don't think people like me much right now anyways, so I'm not that concerned about it. I can always find somebody better suited later. Okay, so I have Theodore as my chancellor. As my marshal, I have Rivati. And as my diplomat, I have Minerva, and Anicia is my treasurer. And I feel like people who have played this game are watching it and going, "No! You fail at life!" And I'm like, yes, I do. Alright. No matter what, since you have asked, I will do my best. You have voices. Alright, no problem. Thanks, Rivati. I have a lot to improve. Please bear with me.
I'll do my best, my lord.
Cool. Oh, close now. Got it.
If a nation seeks to become strong, having a stable income will be essential. To improve your income and national power, you'll need to first increase the prosperity levels of your cities through the invest command. This is nested in the expand section. Now, use the invest command and select a city of your choice.
How do I know which city to select? Also, which cities are mine? Is it the purple ones? What? So, this is my flag, correct? Are any of these mine? I would assume that I didn't have any since I'm the rebel army. Oh, I guess these are my cities. They have my flag. This one's mine. Is it just this one? No, this one's mine. Oh, a Falorans is what I am. So I have the Veridis Castle. Falorans, the legendary capital. This is not mine. Micaslan is the Imperial Guards. So I have two, right? Just the two countries. Well, two cities. So not too much to worry about there. Alright. Yeah, I see the thing. What's in that? Alright, and the money. And then invest. Do I have to invest in my own cities, or can I invest in someone else's? Selects a, oh yeah, it shows me I didn't have to do all that legwork. Prosperity 1027, 1027 if you will. Prosperity 3854. So I need to what? Increase my prosperity? So I guess I should choose this one to make it more prosperous and even things out.
For each city, you can assign up to 3 heroes to execute an investment. order. Assigning more investors further increases prosperity and national power gain, but drastically raises the cost. It's important to note that some heroes possess talents that improve the effectiveness of an investment order. The attributes that influence invest are politics and wisdom.
Okay. Oh. Cool. So Lina, I can do it myself. I can choose myself. So it's going to increase the cost, so I shouldn't do too much. Lina. Oh, I can only choose one at a time. My politics are 20, my wisdom is 20. I should definitely choose Theodore. Does it show me the cost? Cost 768. Prosperity will increase by 8. Politics is 12 and wisdom is 26. Alright, I'll choose myself. I feel like myself should not be expensive. I feel like this is good enough. It'll increase by 251. And I don't want to spend all my money on this. I'd rather spend it on my army. Alright. You can only perform this. Right. The walls are important, but the best defense is always offense. Do I click again? Or is it do? Oh, can I invest in another one? I can invest in both of them? Alright, sure, why not? I'll invest in a little bit. Listen in Anicia. Yeah. That's fine. Cool.
I will do my best.
I don't think that's what that voice said. I feel like the voices are not exactly matching the characters.
Excellent. You have successfully executed an investment order. Please remember that each city can only be invested in once per turn. Now, let's try managing taxes. To do this, you'll need to select Finance.
Okay. Finance.
Here you can view your financial information in the state of your economy.
My economy probably isn't great right now.
Income is primarily divided into city and trade income. While city income can be raised through the invest command, trade income is obtained by signing trade agreements with other powers through treaty command. Be mindful that your diligent officials aren't operating a charity service. As your territory expands, so too does their gold upkeep cost. While they remain in office, the gold upkeep costs of your heroes will also increase when they level up or when you acquire more of them. As for your barracks upkeep costs, this is based on the total number and level of your troops. Unique class troops will drain even more gold to maintain in your army. As for the actual tax rate, this is a proportion of your current city income. When this is raised, your city income increases, but at the expense of city sentiment. City sentiment also determines the percentage of gold it generates. Due to this, we generally want to prioritize on maintaining stable or high sentiment levels. Now, try dragging the slider on the tax rate gauge to reduce it. Also, don't forget to make sure that city sentiment is increasing.
So basically, you want people to enjoy living there, but you also need money. So I need to lower it. So city income is 3,246. My trade is 500. My office cost is 452. My hair cost is 220. My barracks cost is 120. Total assets. All right, I have 7,781. All right, and my monthly income is 2,954. My upkeep factor is 0. Basic sentiment, city development level, tax rate. Oh, my basic sentiment is -3. Oh my. Yeah, we're not making it 0. Okay. Only foreigners. -1, but the tax rate is +12 and +7. How low before it's not negative anymore? Is that just what its current level is? How do I increase it? What? Go to 0 taxes? That's not effective. So it's -1 no matter what. Alright. So I need to at least cover the cost of certain things. Right. Tax rate directly affects income earned. I'm scooched over too much. Income earned from cities. Lower rates reduce income but increase sentiment levels. Higher rates improve income but reduce sentiment levels. Really, it was before it was like at 100%. I feel like this is okay, right? Alright, so does that work for Veritas too? I don't have to select them individually to change the taxes. So it's just the city in general. Okay. There's only 70 people. My whole country has 140 people in it.
Great! Looks like your tax rate and city sentiment levels have been stabilized for the time being.
Cool.
With that done, you can also assign your other idle heroes to execute an investment order on another city, and then end this turn. Oh, and remember, a hero can only perform one act per turn. If there is nothing else to do, you can simply end your turn by selecting the Thor Hourglass.
I have an idle hero, don't I? Oh, okay. So I can see my new thing, right? Still -1. Or maybe it hasn't actually done anything. But it cost me more money, so actually I'm fine. I'll just end my turn. I feel like that's what the game wants me to do anyways. You still have idle heroes in. Okay, fine. Expand. Finance. Oh, not that. Oh, invest. There's meeting conditions. Different. Oh, can I click on the ones I have? No, apparently no. I can't. I can't do that. I don't have any more territories to add stuff to. All right, confirm. Oh, everyone's doing stuff. Oh my. Alright, so legendary capital defense is 2,000. Their prosperity is 3,854 and then 1,126. And my sentiment is 70.
Hard work will pay off.
Oh, or was that Luna? If not, oh well. Okay. So that's not my people. It's the sentiment. Oh my, its sentiment's 95. So it got better. Okay, awesome. And my prosperity got better. And my money is fine. Cool. Oh, and people got some experience points.
Heroes are one of the most important resources you have, and you're going to need more of them to grow power. One way to recruit them is by scouting a city under your control through the search command, which is nested in the activity section. In addition to heroes, you can also find equipment and gold. However, you may occasionally return empty-handed. For now, let's begin our search. And we'll do that in the next episode.
Yeah, we'll do that in the next episode. So we'll see how our search for heroes goes. But so far, we're so good, right? I mean, we haven't had to battle anybody yet, and I'm kind of protected by a magical barrier of happiness. So we'll see how long that lasts.